My name is Steve Sullivan, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of MAD Canada. It's my pleasure to be here with you today. This is the last of our provincial memorial services this year. I've been honored to attend many of the services across the country. It can be emotional, even if it's been many years. And we want to thank you for being here and showing courage and strength by coming together and remembering your loved ones and honoring those who are here. To start, we want to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the traditional Mi'kmaq territory, and we acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and cultures of the Beothuk, Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit of this province. It's sometimes hard to remember and to see, but there has been great progress made in the fight to reduce impaired driving and support victims and survivors over MAD Canada's 30 years. The headlines that we see too often can sometimes hide the success and the progress that has been made. And obviously there is still much work to be done. Hundreds of people who are killed every year across our country, their families are left trying to pick up the pieces, and the communities are devastated. And thousands more are injured every year, and they struggle with their injuries, which can last for months, years, or lifetimes, and their families also mourn and grieve the people that they were before the injuries. MAD Canada's mission is to stop impaired driving and support victims of this violent crime. Our Newfoundland and Labrador Monument is an important way that we support and honor victims and survivors of this violent crime. One of the promises that we as MAD Canada make to everyone who's impacted by impaired driving is that we will never forget. There are now 76 names of people who've been impacted by impaired driving on our Newfoundland and Labrador Monument. We are adding 2 new names this year. David Wayne Nofto, who was killed by an impaired driver, and Brandon Chase, who was severely injured by an impaired driver. We stand with you and your families to honor and remember your loved ones and to acknowledge the injuries that you have suffered, and we offer you our support. It's frustrating to see so many names listed here, and all the more frustrating and heartbreaking to know it is only a small representation of the deaths and injuries caused by impaired driving. In terms of our service today, following the candlelight ceremony, we'll make our way to the monument to unveil the names. To begin today's program, I want to welcome Tracy Ellsworth, who is the Atlantic Region Director on MAD Canada's National Board of Directors.
Good morning, everyone. I always say this is a little bittersweet because this is one service that I really wish that we didn't have to do because there was no such thing as death or injury due to impaired driving. But I am honored to be here today as we do pay tribute to the loved ones you have lost due to impaired driving, to the injuries you have suffered, and to all the victims of impaired driving. This is such an important way to memorialize the family members and friends who were taken away from us so suddenly, so tragically, and to acknowledge the devastation of injuries that have been suffered. Here in this peaceful place, you can express your grief, your loss, your ongoing journeys. Nothing can change what has happened or take away the pain. But we hope this opportunity to share your stories and your loved ones' stories can bring some small feeling of comfort. This is a very unexpected family, and we are that. And we're all a part of it. No one ever expected to be a part of this group. I know I didn't. But we are here, together, and to support one another. It's so important that you know you are not alone. There are others who travel a similar path, and you are not alone in your grief or in your healing journey. This beautiful monument serves as a loving and lasting tribute to the innocent lives lost and the injuries sustained. MAD Canada and our chapters and community leaders, we are committed to stopping impaired driving and supporting victims and survivors. Our Newfoundland and Labrador chapters and community leaders are a part of this work. These wonderful volunteers deliver programs and services in their communities and campaign endlessly to prevent impaired driving. Many of them have suffered loss or injury as a result of impaired driving, and they know the impact all too well. They are dedicated, enthusiastic, compassionate, and driven to change things for the better, so that other individuals and families never have to endure the pain and heartbreak that they have seen. Together, as Mad Canada team, we raise awareness about impaired driving and its tragic consequences, and urge everyone to drive sober. We educate young people and provide them with the knowledge and tools to protect themselves. We promote change to strengthen impaired driving laws. And at the heart of everything we do are the victims and the survivors of impaired driving. Through our caring network of trained volunteers and staff, Mad Canada offers direct, one-on-one emotional support to victims and survivors. We host online support groups that brings victims and survivors together with others who have experienced a similar loss. We provide information and tools to help people better understand the rights of victims and survivors and navigate the criminal justice system. We have a national conference for victims of impaired driving, where victims and survivors come together for workshops and information sessions on various topics. We campaign the rights of victims and survivors through policy and advocacy efforts. We help victims and survivors memorialize their losses and their experience through monuments like this one and other memorial programs. And we're here today to say if you need our support or want any information on victim services programs, please reach out to us. My hope for everyone at the ceremony is that you know there is help and fellowship, and you are not alone. There are those who have traveled this road, and they are here to walk this journey with you. Help and support is available if you need it. I wish you all comfort and peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. We're grateful to be joined today by a few special guests who are strong supporters of our work to end impaired driving, and they wanted to be here today to memorialize and recognize victims and survivors of impaired driving. First, we have Chris Tibbs, who is the member of the House of Assembly for Grand Falls, Windsor, Buckets. He was born here in Grand Falls, Windsor, and currently lives here with his family. His motto is "Everything I've Got," wherever he's gone, and it guides his work in serving his constituents. Mr. Tibbs.
Thank you very much. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be here again this year. This is my second year, and see a lot of familiar faces. And last year I definitely got a sense of how important this truly was, and it was an honor to be here last year, an honor again this year. And I can't help but think about all the faces that we see, and behind every face, every story, every tear, there seems to be a common theme, and that is how each death should have been prevented. It was a preventable death, a senseless death. And that's the theme I think that we need to take forward as these accidents continue to happen each and every year. They shouldn't happen. They are preventable deaths. Life can be very tough, but each and every one of the deaths that we see every single year, the 76 Newfoundlanders and Labradorians that we honor each year, should have been prevented. And I think that's the theme that we need to take forward each and every year. I lost a friend of mine when I was 14 years old, and he was 14 as well, to drinking and driving in St. John's. And the impact that it had on his family was astronomical. The impact it had on our community was huge. And the impact that it had on the assailant's family as well. The ripple effect is absolutely extraordinary. And it touches so many people throughout families, throughout communities. And it's just a sad, senseless death. Moving forward, and I think we need to ensure that that message gets out there. We've made strides along the way, there's no doubt about it, but there's still so far to go. And there will be a ways to go until these senseless deaths stop entirely. So that'll be my message today for anybody out there, to take a second look at your decision you're about to make. Because one split second decision can change the lives of so many people. It's senseless. Let's stop it together. Let's raise the awareness. And we'll say a prayer today for all those victims we've lost throughout the years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tibbs. Now I'd like to call upon Clifford Small, Member of Parliament for Coast Bay Central Notre Dame.
Thank you very much. I'm pleased to be here to support NAD Canada today and to bring greetings on behalf of all parliamentarians, members of Parliament from right across Canada. No matter what the political stripe, impaired driving is important to all of us that represent our constituents, and I know I can speak from my own experience that I've lost a couple of wonderful friends, especially in the teenage years, and there's many that don't end up in these pictures right here because for some reason the families, the friends don't want to come forward or be involved, but they all support, they understand the work and the advocacy and what you're doing for the community, and they understand that what you're doing will help prevent future occurrences and help others from having to go through what they went through themselves. So there's a silent group out there that may not be involved with you, but they appreciate you, and I appreciate what you're doing. If there's anything that I can ever do, feel free to reach out to me, sorry, and I'll be there to bring your concerns and work on your behalf whenever you need me. And God bless all of you who've been touched, like myself, by the ravages of impaired driving. So thank you for having me here today and making me a part of your event. And I wish you all my sincere best in your future work in this tremendous cause. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's amazing, the more we're involved in Matt Canada, the more opportunity I have to meet people, how many people are impacted by impaired driving, whether it's family or friends, people in the community. It touches so many of us. We will start our ceremony with the lighting of the symbolic candles. The meaning of each color candle will be read by John Hopkins, who is the secretary of MAD Expos Valley chapter. The candles will be lit by several special guests who will be introduced momentarily. Following that, we will have the lighting of the individual memorial candles, which will be led by Tracy Ellsworth and Lynn Skanes, who is president of the MAD Expos Valley chapter. The members of our honor guard will escort those Emmy members who are present up to light the candles for their loved ones. We will also have some musical interludes from Alicia Smith, accompanied by Jim Smith.
The lighting of symbolic candles is a renewal of our commitment to our families, friends, and our community. We hope this special remembrance of the gifts which we all share will sustain us as we continue to heal and help each other. The first candle, Bernard Pike. Mag Buren Peninsula will light the red candle. The red ray of that flame shall be courage. That courage which shall make us fearless and dauntless in pursuit of our mission to stop impaired driving and to support victims of this violent crime. Lynn Gaines, president of Mad Exploits, will light the yellow candle. The yellow candle of that flame shall be vision, which gives us the courage and the enthusiasm to continue our fight, so that one day there will be no more victims. Meg Whitmore, manager, Atlantic Region, will light the white candle. And the weight of that flame shall be humility, that sense of honor which makes us seek nothing for ourselves, and when we have done a favor for another, to put a seal upon our lips and forget what we have done. PC Chris Tibbs, member of the House of Assembly, will light the orange candle. The orange candle of that flame shall be loyalty, that earnestness of unswerving purpose, which accepts it, for purpose which accepts every result without discouragement and keeps us true and steadfast to our goal. Charlene Conlon, Ward Councillor, Alapu First Nation, and she's going to light the green candle. And the green of that flame shall be fellowship, that dear love of not only those who have lost or been hurt, but extends itself to all fellow beings. Jim Smith, musician and Mad Exploits, will light the violet candle. And the violet of that flame shall be service, component of humility and courage, that gift of yourself to life, that performance of duty which enlightens the burdens of another and lightens the darkness of yourself, for in royal and loving service with loyalty to others, the love of self is forgotten. Mike Goodger, funeral director and volunteer firefighter, will light the blue candle. And the blue memorial candle for all police officers killed or injured in impaired driving crashes, and for all the work that officers do to save lives. Pam Davis will light the multicolored candle. And the multicolored candle for those victims of impaired driving and their families who are not a part of this vigil this afternoon. Let us observe a moment of silence as we remember.
We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Evelyn Abbott, September the 6th, 1946, injured April the 8th, 1965, deceased March the 16th, 1975. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Bridget Allison, August the 24th, 1994. And we light this candle to honor the memory of Josephine Felix, October the 18th, 1941 to August the 24th, 1994. We light this candle to honor the memory of Harry Kennefair. Always remember and never forget. We light this candle to honor the memory of Brian Barry, December the 8th, 1957, May the 1st, 1964. We light this candle to honor the memory of Sheldon Barry, June 3rd, 1972, June the 8th, 1991. We light this candle to honor the memory of Sheila Ayers, May the 10th, 1960 to March the 11th, 2011. We light these candles to honor the memories of 4 victims taken in one crash. Jamie James, July the 11th, 1979, June 25th, 2000. Tracy Veronica Burry, June 19th, 1980 to June 25th, 2000. Gregory Burt, March 24th, 1976 to June 25th, 2000. And James, as we know him, Jimmy Keefe, March the 30th, 1970 to June 25th, 2000. We light this candle to honor the memory of Juanita Bromley, November the 2nd, 1994 to June the 6th, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Judy Budgell Whalen, May 21st, 1960 to October 25th, 2012. We light this candle to honor the memory of Damian Clarence Burden, January the 31st, 1989 to December the 30th, 2005. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Brandon Chase. And if Brandon is watching today, we want to say hi. Injuries sustained on June the 27th, 2015. To one of the most courageous and determined people I know, Brandon, may the pain and struggles you endured not be in vain. Keep shining your light and making a difference. Love, Mom. We light this candle to honor the memory of Matthew Rodney Churchill, July 14, 1989 to March the 28th, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Peggy Ann Clark, August the 30th, 1987 to November the 4th, 2007. We light this candle to honor the memory of Nicholas Coates, always remembered and never forgotten. May the 26th, 1986 to August the 16th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memories of Michelle Collins, January the 3rd, 1965 to August the 23rd, 1982, and Terry James Golding, December the 1st, 1967 to August the 23rd, 1982. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Colby Duvernay, injured December the 26th, 2015. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Tracy Edwards Drake, injured July 23rd, 1980. I'm going to apologize before I say the next name in case I say it wrong. We light this candle to honor the memory of Keeper Frida Piaget. February the 23rd, 1996 to July 19th, 2015. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Kirsten and Nicole Fry, injured March the 28th, 1998. We light this candle to honor the memories of Julia Galton, September the 4th, 1966 to April the 2nd, 1983, and her sister Mary Galton, July 21st, 1965 to April the 2nd, 1983. We light this candle to honor the memory of Frank Gogos, April the 15th, 1938, and injured June 10th, 1972, deceased July 30th, 1972. We light 2 candles in memory of 4 victims taken in one crash. Marion Gold, March the 9th, 1944 to July the 29th, 2001, and Ethel J. Gold, October the 16th, 1934 to July the 29th, 2001, and Oswald Torville, June 27th, 1933 to July 29th, 2001, and Bertha Torville, September the 18th, 1938 to July 29th, 2001. to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Tom and Ann Green, injured March the 7th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memory of Amanda Hale, April the 25th, 1981 to September the 21st, 2001. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Demarius Hanbury, injured May the 14th, 1982. We light this candle to honor the memory of Henrietta Head, June the 28th, 1937 to May the 9th, 2009. We light this candle to honor the memories of Clyde Hanbury, September the 4th, 1929 to July the 23rd, 1980. And wife Rita Hanbury, June 5th, 1942 to July the 23rd, 1980. You are remembered and spoken of fondly every day. We love you, Mom and Dad. We light this candle to honor the memory of Darlene Lily Denise Hillier, March the 26th, 1967 to December the 10th, 1984. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to John Jack Hutchins, injured July the 3rd, 1979. And now we will have Jim and Alicia, the musical instrument.
this candle to honor the memory of Corey Scott Kenway, April 19th, 1987 to May 28th, 2004. We light this candle to honor the memory of Stephen Knight, May 28th, 1968 to August 7th, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Lisa Barbara Lewis, March 7th, 1969 to July 28th, 1995. We light this candle to honor the memory of Veronica Lewis Doyle, May 26, 1956, October 24th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memory of Roger William Lunham, July 22nd, 1968 to December 26, 2008. We light this candle to honor the memory of John Francis Martin, November 3rd, 1961 to February 14th, 1986. Sadly missed along life's way, dearly remembered every day. We light this candle to honor the memory of Galaxy Mercer, October 22nd, 1971 to March 21st, 1987. We light this candle to honor the memory of Shane David Mercer, April 15th, 1980 to December 17th, 2010. We light this candle to honor the memory of Richard John Murphy, June 12th, 1976 to June 7th, 1997. We light this candle to honor the memory of Ashley Simone Nichol, November 28th, 1987, August 15th, 2000. In loving memory of our beautiful daughter and sister, you will be forever remembered and always loved. Our memories of you are treasures that we will hold dear always. We light this candle to honor the memory of Damon Wayne Naftel, April 8th, 2000 to July 23rd, 2021. I will hold you in my heart until I can hold you in my arms. Love, Mom. We light this candle to acknowledge the injuries sustained to Kim Parsons, injured August 30th, 2013, and to honor the memory of Paul Parsons, June 22nd, 1963 to August 30th, 2013. We light this candle to honor the memory of Cecil Ronald Peddle, April 24th, 1937 to February 27th, 1962. We light this candle to honor the memory of Marie Piercy Abbott, August 31st, 1953 to February 14th, 1996. We light this candle to honor the memory of Michael Pittman, February 2nd, 1973 to June 4th, 2015. You touched the hearts of everyone you knew. Love and miss you forever. We light this candle to honor the memory of Thomas M. Quigley, June 17th, 1972 to June 2nd, 2005. We light this candle to honor the memory of Alfred Fred Rabbits, April 28th, 1960 to March 16th, 1974. We light this candle to honor the memory of Marilyn Rendell, August 13th, 1956 to September 7th, 1971. Sadly missed by her brothers, sister, and mom. We light this candle to honor the memory of Sharon Richards, June 27th, 1950 to December 23rd, 1967. We light this candle to honor the memory of Tim Rydage, June 19th, 1980 to July 1st, 2000. We light this candle to honor the memory of William Bill Roberts, July 15th, 1959 to June 10th, 1992. We light this candle to honor the memory of Cyril Patrick Roach, May 24th, 1958 to August 18th, 1974. We light this candle to honor the memory of Barbara Rita Ryan, August 4th, 1950 to October 13th, 1967. We light this candle to honor the memories of Marilyn and Merle Shepard, Marilyn, September 21st, 1967 to December 26th, 2016. And Merle, September 30th, 1957 to December 26th, 2016. We light this candle to acknowledge injuries sustained to Corey Wayne Skeens, injured June 6, 2006. We light this candle to honor the memory of Jeffrey Spencer, May 3rd, 1960, June 10th, 1992. We light this candle to honor the memory of Michelle Spencer Gates, December 28th, 1963, to June 25th, 2000. We light this candle to honor the memory of Carol Ann Dominic Sweeney, September 28th, 25th, 1967 to July 10th, 2009. We light this candle to honor the memory of Hannah Elizabeth Jane Thorne, March 4th, 1998 to July 7th, 2016. Killed senselessly at the tender age of 18. We light this candle to honor the memory of Kelvin Bud Tobin, February 24th, 1992 to August 2nd, 2017. We light this candle to honor the memory of David Dwayne White, June 6, 1996 to August 13th, 2016. We light this candle to honor the memory of Marlene White, May 19th, 1973 to July 21st, 1991. My lawn still talks to you, my heart still looks for you. Your photo never changes. You never grow old. We love and miss you fiercely. Our sister, daughter, auntie, and friend. We light this candle to honor the memory of Kirby Williams Gibson, February 8th, 1984 to March 10th, 2004. We light this candle to honor the memory of Shane Wolfrey, February 12th, 1985 to December 12th, 1996. We will now light a candle for all victims and survivors of Impair Tribe.
too, Jim. I think we might have missed one of your songs, but the ones that did were beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you to those who read names and lit candles. Thank you to our special guests, Mr. Tibbs, Mr. Small, for your continued support and participation. I want to acknowledge our honor guards and thank you for your participation in the ceremony today. I want to thank Mike Goodyear and the staff here at Central Funeral Home who are always so supportive of our efforts to honor victims and survivors. We truly appreciate the collaboration. And to all volunteers who made this ceremony possible today, and for the work you do every day in the communities. On behalf of all the national staff, Canada, and people across the country and in the community, I want to thank you for all the work you do. And to those who were able to attend, who've been impacted, who lost someone, who are injured, and to those who are watching online, we thank you and acknowledge you here today as well. We hope you find some strength and comfort in knowing that you are not alone, and that we all stand with you in offering our support and understanding, and we will always remember. And that Canada will continue to pursue our mission, working with all partners. We know there's no one solution to stopping impaired driving. We work with members of all levels of government, our law enforcement partners who are so key in stopping impaired driving. We work with educators. We try to raise awareness in the community. We have much more work to be done, but I promise you that we won't stop until we end impaired driving. We will now go to the monument site, where Alan Hopkins will lead a dedication ceremony. And we're all invited back here for a reception. We have some coffee and snacks if you are able to join us.